Uh-oh. It says 3 of you are here, but I don't see you here yet. Can you hear me? Hello, Brody. Can you hear me? Thank you. And Isabella Solo. Oh, yeah. Cologne. Hello. It's still early. It's about 8 minutes to when we're supposed to start. So good morning. Good morning. Where are you located that it's good morning? Says 7 of you are here so far, but it's still early. We still have 8 minutes to go till the advertised starting time. So we're going to have a giveaway, of course, for people that are live today, and I'm doing a live tomorrow also for the people that most of my people are in the United States. And if you think about it, at 6 o'clock here, it's 3 o'clock in California. So a lot of people may be in work. So that's why I decided to, do a Friday and a Saturday. So we're going to have a giveaway of this Mimikyu EX. Somebody's going to, and I will ship the box as long as it's in Continental. It has a little rip here. I had to tape it. I didn't want it to rip more. Sorry about that. So we're going to give this away. And if for some reason you're here Friday and Saturday, you'll be entered 2 times. They're 2 different entries. So still early. We still have 7 minutes. Hey, Batman, Just for Fun Arts. Hello. 2 a.m. Where are you, Just for Fun Arts? I think I've sent something to you. I just don't remember. You know, there's such ship out so much stuff. The Philippines. Oh, yeah. Woo. Mauritius. How do you say that? Mauritius? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I sent something to you. The problem that I have with shipping is that sometimes it looks like this. That's one giveaway. The one day for one giveaway. Generally, I go to the post office on Monday, and then I'll go. If people are a little slow getting responses to me, I'll go either Tuesday or Wednesday again. You want a T-shirt not arrived yet? Wow. Well, again, I have no idea how long it takes to ship something. I don't even know where is Mauritius in Africa? Hello, Ronan. No, no, you're not late. It's supposed to start 5 minutes from now. I always come on a little early. Yes, I'm glad to be here. I was working in the garden today here in Jersey. The weather was like perfect. It was low 60s and no wind and sunny. And so I was working in the garden, and what used to be easy isn't easy anymore. A little island in the Indian Ocean, not too far from Madagascar. See, I would have no idea. I have to look at it on the map. And once I see it on the map, I'll never forget. So, yeah, how long does it take to ship a T-shirt from here to there? I have no clue. So as I showed some people, we're going to be giving this away. This is going to be the number one item for the live today and tomorrow. And to enter, you're going to see me do this many times today. To enter, all you have to do is say Fry, F-R-I. This is the Friday Live giveaway. Now, I'm saying you should enter on this live event and enter on another video, because sometimes the lives don't come through here for some reason. I don't know why. So you can enter 2 times tonight. One live here and open up a second video and enter, say Fry there, F-R-I. Of course, that's short for Friday. And I'll have another one tomorrow. I'm going to have to change it because people will try and sneak. We still have 3 minutes. So, hello, Sushi King. And, the problem with, okay, so as I'm looking at the screen, I see me. Then over here on this side, there's a list of all the comments. And so when I'm thinking of saying something, I can't look there because I'll lose my train of thought. And then I'll be like, what was I talking about? I have no idea. Hello, Janet. Hello. No clue. But yeah, you'll see me hold this up 20 times tonight. So the live giveaway, just say Fry, F-R-I, on this video and any other video. Enter 2 times for your own security. Just to make sure it gets through to me, because I don't want to hear, my name wasn't on the list. Because if I don't see it, I don't put it on. What am I supposed to do? And you have to enter by 8 o'clock Eastern time. That means you got 2 hours and 2 minutes to enter. People try entering 3-4 hours after live is over and saying, I was live. No, you weren't. Because I've told you a dozen times, you have to enter during the live. So, hello, Tiffany Veal. Veal? And what wouldn't you like to know? Now I'm beginning to understand some of these names. We've got 2 more minutes and then I'll start. It's a small turnout right now, only 13 people on, which is very, very little. I mean, normally I'm averaging, some of these videos I have over 100 people on. I can imagine when like PokeRev does a live and he's got 4.5 million followers. What if he has like 250,000 people watching his videos? Good Lord. Ay. Hello, Butter. Welcome here. So the Prismatic Evolution giveaway, we're up over 5,000 entries. We crossed that. I don't know if it was last night or this morning, because I spent some weird hours on this computer. Thank you, Dylan Benham, for saying Friday. You're in. And so we're at 5,100 entries, which means we have a full day tomorrow. So I would imagine we're going to end up somewhere around 5,500 entries for the Prismatic Evolutions giveaway. Well, the problem with that is if I say F-R-I, and you put FRIIII, may not see it because it's do exactly what I say here. Don't add on little things, little flourishes. Don't do that. So, hey, Top Shelf, what's up? So, I'm sure you all know because I've been posting, but this is going to be the number one prize in this. It has a little rip right here. Can you see that? And I taped it so it doesn't rip anymore. When I got the box, it had a rip, unfortunately. So it's 6 o'clock, and I guess I should start. Welcome, everybody. Hello, there's that darn curious cat with that really long name. And, it's funny because there's longer names than yours. There's some really long names in here. And, of course, hello, Clean with Saline. But I know Saline as a Mustang. And, I did, because I had a friend in the business a long time ago. The car show at the Jacob Javits Center, I represented the Saline Mustang. It had a $20,000 paint job. It was beautiful. It was red, but wow, what paint. And I was letting people come in, everything's roped off. I was letting people come in, stand with the car so they could have their picture taken with the Saline Mustang. What? You found Pokemon at Ace Hardware? Oh, goodness. So I'll say this one more time now, and then we'll start on I don't know what. I've got 2 days of talking ahead of me. So to enter tonight's giveaway, just say FRI, F-R-I, on any video. You can enter 2 times. Enter on this video and enter on another video. Because sometimes I think the entries don't get through to me here. I don't know why. And the entry deadline is right here, 8 o'clock tonight at 8:01. Don't try and enter because I'm going to shut down entries. So tonight I'm going to be ripping this. And I'm going to need all the help in the world. This is Ninja Spinner. This is the newest Japanese box or set. There's a gold Greninja in here. Boy, if it comes back as a PSA 10, if I pull a gold Greninja and it comes back as a PSA 10, it's like $2,500. No penalties for double. I really don't penalize people for double admissions. But if you enter more than 5 times, then you're walking the borderline of getting kicked out. And there's going to be 3 people tomorrow that I'm kicking out of the giveaway. One of them, I actually said to her, how many times do you plan on entering? I think I was at 15 with her. Hold on, be right back. Yeah, I know, because everybody will start entering 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then I'll swing the other way with the pendulum and say, that's it, you're all out of here. Oh, my God, you can't imagine. I did a video on showing you how it works or what I have to do. I literally do giveaways all week long. Sometimes I'm on the computer. I'll wake up in the middle of the night, say at 3 o'clock, and I'll be awake. And instead of watching some television or something, I'll come over and I'll just start working on the computer because I have so much to enter. So I'm going to say, first off, I do have a members area. If you wish to join in the craziness, I'd appreciate it. If not, just watch my videos. It's very important because it helps with the algorithm. And the algorithm helps me with subscribers, helps me with, let's see, how many do I have right now? Subscribers, 40,790. So I'm about to hit 41,000. And I'm trying to get to 100,000. I really want to get that YouTube arrow. So that's important to me. Now I'm going to show this one more time. Then I'm going to leave this alone for 10 minutes. This is what I'm giving away to the people here that are live tonight and tomorrow. This is going to be the number one prize. I'll probably have 10 things, but this is number one. I'll have some packs and some old cards. Now, you'll see me drinking a lot because I'm already thirsty, and I was drinking already. Snapple and Dunkin' Donuts coffee. So, Prismatic Evolutions, the entries end tomorrow, and Sunday's the drawing. I hope you all see. Next giveaway is going to be premium boxes galore. I have 5 already. So this is the next giveaway. Check this out. We've got Orbeetle, which only has 4 Pokemon packs. We've got Urshifu, which only has 4 booster packs. We have Megalatius, which only has 4 booster packs, but it has the big card here is the 3D card. Can you see that? It's 3D. It's really cool. Then we have Cynthia's Garchomp, which has 6 booster packs. Then we have Iono's Belly Bolt, which has 6 booster packs. So I'm going to say I need at least 2, maybe 4 more premium boxes. It's going to be the premium box giveaway, but I've already made the video for starting it up. I don't remember what I called it. I'm 74 years old. I can't remember what I did 20 minutes ago. What are you kidding me? I want the journey together. You got that. I'm back. Hello, Ronan. Thanks. Hello, Candace and Max Hildy. Okay, so I'll tell a little story. I don't know if I told you this. We used to go to Disney every year. We live in northern New Jersey, so I had a converted van, a really nice one. Beautiful interior, nice 4 captain's chairs and a bench in back. So we would go. Sometimes I'd bring my mother-in-law. Sometimes we'd go twice a year. We'd always go down when the Daytona 500. We'd get there the day of the Daytona 500 because that's when schools are closed in New Jersey. So we'd get there Daytona, I think that's on a Sunday, and we'd stay there till the next week. And we'd always stay in the Disney Hotel. So I've stayed in everything from the Grand Floridian to the, I can't even remember, to I think there was a beach club. I think there was the one with the animals. We had actually one of the places we stayed on Disney property. They had like campers, like RVs, and the whole family stayed in an RV. That was pretty cool. And but we used to go down every year. And one year when my kids were getting a little older, my oldest son was 12 and my second son was 10. So I had a 12-year-old boy, a 10-year-old boy, a 7-year-old boy, and a 4-year-old girl. So the 12 and 10 didn't want to go on the rides that the 4 and 7 wanted to go on. They wanted to go on the bigger rides. So I made a plan before we went down with the 2 older boys. And when we got down there, we walked down Main Street. If you've ever been there, and of course the castle, I think it's Cinderella's castle in Disney World, Florida. And under the castle, I stopped and I pulled out my wallet and I gave each one of them, I'm thinking $20, but it may have been $40 each. And my ex is going, "What are you doing?" And I said, I'm just ignoring her. I said, "Okay, guys, you know the rules." I explained. She's going, "What are you doing?" I said, "Ryan, the oldest one, is in charge. The second one, he's in charge. You understand that? If you have any problem, just start asking anybody for help because there's all these really good people here." So I said, "We'll meet you under the castle right here at 3:00. Now, this is 9:00 in the morning. And she's like, "You can't do that. You can't do that." They were gone. She's like, "What are you, nuts?" He said, "Don't worry, they're going to be fine." All day long, we bumped into them on rides. We bumped into them. We'd be walking through Adventureland, and they'd go walking past us going, "Hey, Mom, hey, Dad," whatever. And they went on all the big rides, the Haunted Mansion, the Splash Mountain, what's the roller coaster that's inside? I can't remember what that's called. But all the big rides, whereas the little kids were going on the Teacups and Dumbo's Flight and Peter Pan's Flight. And So 3 o'clock shows up, and we're under the castle, and here come the two boys. Now, we had probably seen them, I'm going to say, between 6 and 10 times during the course of the day. They were thrilled that this happened. It worked out well. So the next day, we go over to Epcot. Now, if you've ever been to Epcot, Epcot's laid out a lot different than Disney World. Disney World, the castle's in the middle, and all the lands go out from the castle. Epcot has an opening area with Spaceship Earth, and then there's the big lake, and you have to go around the lake, and it's all the countries. So I gave the boys each $40, and one of the last countries as you're going around is Canada. And I said, we'll meet you at Canada at 5 o'clock, and then we'll go to dinner somewhere. Whew, they were gone. We didn't see them all day long. Space Mountain, that's right. I couldn't remember the name of Space Mountain. Oh, my God. So I said, we'll see you at 5 o'clock at Canada. We didn't see them all day long. 5 o'clock comes along. This is now, understand, this is a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old. So we're talking about 12. What is it? 7th grade? And a 10-year-old, 5th grade? These are little kids. So at 5 o'clock, they show up at Canada. And I said, oh, great. What'd you guys have to eat today? And my oldest son goes, we ate in Italy. And I said, how'd you eat in Italy? You need reservations to eat there. My son said, yeah. The first thing we did, we went to the area where there's the phones where you can make reservations, and we made reservations for 2 in Italy. I'm like, you're kidding. He goes, yeah. And the bill was $40, and we left a $10 tip. Was that okay? And I said, yeah, that was okay. But it's just, you don't think that a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old would have the thoughts to make reservations where they wanted to eat. They did it all by themselves. Yes. So it is pretty incredible that sometimes kids are a little smarter than you think they are. So yeah, that was a pretty good. We used to go there every year. We would drive down and we'd spend a day and a half driving. First day we'd leave, we'd drive 550 miles. We would go to North Carolina. I can't remember the town. We always stayed in the same hotel in Embassy Suites. There was a pool. So the kids knew in February they were going to go swimming that night. So they behaved real well in the van. And then the next day we would drive the remainder, which was about 500 miles, to Orlando. And again, we always stayed in a Disney hotel. So it was pretty cool. So that's my Disney. I don't think, has anything weird happened in Disney? Well, we all ran. I'll tell you one more. About, I'm going to say 10 years ago, I flew all the kids down in the springtime to Disney World. I rented out places for them. My second son has a timeshare. And so my sweetheart and I ran the 5K, the 10K, and the marathon. We skipped the half marathon. But all my children ran the half marathon, all 4 of them. 3 of them, it was their first race ever. They all finished. Oh, I wanted to bring the medals up. I have the medals downstairs. I wanted to bring them up and show them to you. Darn. So incredibly, they all finished. So this was springtime, or, early, like February or March, whenever it is in Disney World. And then later in the year, in like September, they have it in Disneyland in California. They have a 5K, a 10K, and a half marathon. There's no marathons in California. So I flew them all out to California, got them all hotels, and they ran the half marathon out there, I've run 3 marathons and maybe about 4 or 5 half marathons. It's so much easier to run a half marathon than it is to run a marathon. Trust me. And so they all finished, and we all got what's called the Coast to Coast. I think it was the Goofy medal. It's called the Coast to Coast medal. So you had to do the marathon in the spring of one year and the half marathon in the fall in California. And you got this special medal for running both of them. How cool was that? But something that you have to be aware of, Florida. If you're not aware of this, it can be real trouble. During the 5K, we're getting ready. You started at like 5:30 in the morning. It was 28 degrees, and we didn't have winter clothing. It was so cold, it was hard to believe. It was snowing in Disney. Oh, boy. They wrapped all their palm trees. Man, it was so cold. Okay. This is going to be the giveaway for tonight and tomorrow. I'm going to combine both. You can enter if you're lucky enough or unlucky enough to be here tonight and tomorrow. You can enter both times, and I'll count them as separate entries. So I'm giving away to Mimikyu. Now, Mimikyu, this is my favorite Pokemon. This hurts that I'm giving away a Mimikyu promo. And what you have to do is say Fry, F-R-I, which of course is short for Friday, on any video or short of mine, including this one. And I'd like you to do it on another one also, just to be sure, because sometimes I think the names here don't actually come through to me. I don't know why. And you have to enter by 8 o'clock tonight. So you have like an hour and 45 minutes left to enter. Because at 8 o'clock, I shut down those entries because people try and say, oh, I was in the live, 5 hours later. No, sorry. So I'm going to be ripping a box. Ninja Spinner. This is the latest Japanese box for Pokemon. And if you've never seen me rip Japanese, you can watch how confused a 74-year-old can get. Oh boy, it's not pleasant. Let's see. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's rip the first. How many packs are in here? I think the packs are small. They only have maybe 5 cards per pack, which means I can get confused 5 times per pack. But the big card in here, there's a gold, if I'm not mistaken, it's a gold Greninja. And if it comes back from PSA as a 10, it's worth like $2,500. Wow. It is. These packs are very thin. And I think something's telling me there's 30 in here. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There should be 30. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 30, yeah. So I should be able to rip one every 3 or 4 minutes. And I'll be able to, this will give my vocal cords a rest. I don't know how I'm going to talk 2 hours tonight and 2 hours tomorrow. But I'll try. I think I'll be okay. Let me make a little room here. Okay. And I have my sleeves here. Okay, good. First rip. Here, is it 32 packs? 32 times 5 cards. So there's 160 cards in here, which means there's 160 chances for me to screw up. Okay. Watch. Let's see. I think this is double. Is this double? I always ask, is this double? And I look for answers. Mareep. Oh, gosh. Hold on. I'm going to get a... hold on. I'm getting one of these boxes. So I keep everything nice and neat. That's Mareep. The next one, I know who it is. And I'm going to surprise you that I know who it is. So these are, I keep a lot of cards in these boxes. This box will hold 100 cards. So it'll actually hold 100, a little more than 100. Mareep. Now, the next one. Froakie. Am I right? Froakie. I know that's Froakie. I know it is. And my nose itches. Froakie, I was right. Yes. See, and then I get like, what the heck is this? I have no idea. Does anybody know what that is? No idea. I don't know what that is. That's Iron Tusk? Yeah, I guess. Then here's a hollow. Man, they're just wiping me out. What is this hollow? Iron treads, right? They look like tire treads. Very good. Does anybody know what this is? I don't know what this is. No. And this, I think this is Greninja, right? Chikorita was so bad and I never knew. So this is Greninja. So there's a lot of Greninjas in here, Mega Greninjas. And if the gold Mega Greninja is the jackpot. So let's go. Pack number 2. Deoxys. That's Deoxys? Oh, man. See my problems? Trust me, they're a lot deeper than not knowing what Pokemon cards they are. Deoxys. Thank you. I hate making mistakes, but I make them all the time. This is a Halloween name, and I can't remember what it is. I cannot remember what the name of this. Hello, IJK Venture. Who's this? Punkaboo. See, I should know that. Of course, I said it was a Halloween thing. Then there's this. Man, you can see how these things wipe me out. I have no clue what Pokemon this is. No clue. Braixen. Yikes. This is, I think, Greedent. Is this Greedent? Or is this yeah, I think it's Greedent. It's not Watchog. Pat Rat. Come on. That's not Pat Rat, is it? No. Is it? I don't know. Then here's a hollow that, man, these cards are blowing my mind. Fat Rat. I mean, come on. Stop drinking on Friday nights. Hello, Ben. Here's a trainer that I have no clue. Of course, he's a guy, and the trainer girls are actually, from my perspective, I get to know their names. That's 2 packs. And I've been terrible with both of them. I've only gotten a couple. But I got Froakie. Pack number 3. Oh, I think I know what this is. I think this is Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn? I'm pretty sure that's Ferrothorn. I got the next one too. I'm actually surprised. Wow. I can't believe I knew this. And then the next one, I knew this too. It's Litleo. That is Litleo. Ferroseed. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. Is that Lit Leo? That is Lit Leo. I know it is. I know it is. I'm praying it is. Oh, boy. Okay. Then comes, I have no clue who this is. No clue. Zero. No clue what the name of this Pokemon is. Holy crow. Man, I am striking out with Japanese Pokemon tonight. What is this? Yeah, don't worry. We'll have that enter the giveaway. We'll have it on in another minute. I'll show you what you have to do. I don't know what this one is. I'm really just wiping out these cards. I don't know what is this? That's not a Pokemon. That's a it's like a little black book. Okay, you're going to see me doing this all night long because people come in and out of this video. So this is the item we're giving away for tonight and tomorrow. That's number one. And to enter, here's what you have to do. On this video and another video, just say Fry, F-R-I, and don't embellish it. Don't add little flourishes to it because I won't see it. Because all I search for is F-R-I, and if you have F-R-I-I-I-I, I don't see it. And then you blame me. You can enter until 8 o'clock tonight. And the drawing will be on Monday. I can't do it during the weekend because Prismatic Evolutions is going to wipe out this weekend because there's 5,100 entries already. So say Fry on this video and then another video outside of this live. This way we'll be sure you get into it. Pack number 4. Look how thin these packs are. I mean, look at the difference in thickness between thin and thinner. You notice I haven't had a hit yet. I noticed, trust me. 0 hits. This is the 4th pack. I'm not sure. Oh, the next one. Now I see. Now I see. The next one I know. I think I know. Is this Watchog? Is this? Please tell me that's Watchog. Just say PE on any video. I'll see it. Because when I do a search, it shows me every PE that's ever been entered on every video. Watchog, yeah. Now comes 2 in a row here. Vulpix. Oh, I got the next one too. And the next one is a secret rare. And I'm going to sleeve it up. This is Vulpix. I know that for a fact. I'm going to sleeve this one up. Huh. This looks like an evolution of Trubbish, and I don't know what it's called. Because I think in the corner up here is Trubbish. I don't know what this is called. Garbodor. Very good. Man, some of you people are so good. Wait till you see what I just pulled. A secret rare. I'm going to sleeve it up. And I'm going to put it in one of these. I have to send cards out this week to PSA. I have to. I'm so backlogged in cards. If you knew how many cards I ripped during the course. But look here. Greninja, baby. Secret rare. I know that's Greninja. So this one is going to be going out this week to PSA. Hello, Chris McCormick. Chris, to enter the giveaway for tonight, just say Fry on any video. Enter on 2 videos. Enter here and enter on one that's outside of live. As long as you do it by 8 o'clock tonight. Have fun, man. Have fun. You were here for a half hour. That's cool. Don't worry about it. So what? I'm going to remove you from the Prismatic Evolutions giveaway. No. Don't worry about it. Hella Rush Barber rules. Rush Babe rules. Sorry. Okay. Next pack. I was looking at videos the other day, and I saw that Real Breaking Nate got another God pack. Isn't it amazing how they pull so many God packs? I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Isn't it amazing how they pull so many God packs? That those aren't sent to them by Pokemon. No. Yeah, right. Up. Froakie. Oh, 2 in a row. Watch this. Froakie. I know it's Froakie. You don't have to tell me. I know it is. I know this one too. Kakuna Matata. Kakuna Matata. Is this Cinderace? I don't know if it is. Please let me know. Is this Cinderace? I'm looking at the comments and nobody's commenting. Nobody said, yeah, that's Cinderace. Or no, that's not Cinderace. Braxton. I would have never guessed. And then I hit this one and I have no clue. Oh, the next one I got. Man, they're so confusing to me. So confusing. Ninetales. Ninetales. So I'm ripping this box, which is Greninja Spinner. I don't want it to spill. Greninja Spinner. I just want you to know that's what I'm ripping. And tomorrow, I'm ripping this. Should be fun. Now, let me just take a break for a sec. I want to show everybody that's just joining what I'm giving away starting Sunday. Sunday, I'm going to make it the all about premium boxes. So this is one of them. Yeah, I'll do this every half hour or so. This is because people come and go. This is another one. This has a 3D big card. This is number 3. This is from that store in Leonia. They have all these. Oh, I go in there. I could spend thousands. This is number 4. And the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to let the wheel decide which box goes to which person. And this is number 5. So I'm going to spin the wheel, and I'm going to have the wheel determine which order I'm going to give the boxes away in. And then so I'll have, well, right now I got 5. I want to get at least to 7, maybe to 10 boxes. And if I have 10 boxes, when I'm pulling people's names, I'll start with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the wheel will determine person number 10 gets this box, person number 9. What the heck was that? That wasn't a bug, was it? It just flew across the screen. Oh, my God. Hello, Sean Cross. Hello, William Pete. No shirt. I'll probably put a shirt in there. I have lots of shirts. I'm going to probably open a Spotify store. I hate saying it. I mean, I just don't know how to. I've never done anything like that. So it's kind of confusing to me. Hold on. Let's really push it. And of course, the collector's edition. If somebody collects Grandpa's t-shirts, we will. I also have a doctor that will be glad to look at them. So let me get a drink. I'm starting to get, and it's only a half hour so far. I got another 3.5 hours. Yeah, Friday night could be hard because a lot of people work. I used to work on Friday nights. I've been out of work for, well, let's tell you a little story and then I'll get back to ripping. So I had a computer business on Wall Street that I sold. Sales and service. Goldman Sachs was my biggest customer. Chase Bank, Credit Suisse, Morgan Guarantee, American Express, the City of New York, IBM Rome, Mercedes-Benz, BMW. These were all customers of mine. Oh, my nose is itchy. Whenever I rip boxes, my nose itches. So I sold that and retired. And for something to do during the time, I had a lot of time. I met a guy that owned a business, a car business, and I actually made his website for him. And he said, "Would you like to run my internet business?" And I said, "Sure, I'll give it a try." I worked for him for 3 years, and I did well. Actually, hold on. Let me go back a little. So I sold my business, and then I missed Wall Street, even though it was very hard job, a lot of stress. And I got a job back on Wall Street at Merrill, and I ran a department that was trades and acquisitions. And I had a bunch of people working for me. And after a year, I burned out. I said, I can't do this anymore. It's just way too hard. So the day that I swear to God, the day I did not go into New York, I was going on a job interview in New Jersey, was September 11th, 2001. Normally, I would have been in the World Trade Center. My office was right across from the World Trade Center, but I took the path into the Trade Center every day. So just so happens the day of the attack on the Trade Center is the day I didn't go into New York City. How crazy is that? Thank you, Old Man Dirt. How old are you? Are you older than me, Old Man Dirt? You got a full beard. My sweetie doesn't. No, even though I let it grow once in a while. But I've never had. I had a goatee during the Devils' run for the Stanley Cup when they won it in '95. I grew a goatee to be in simpatico with them, so it was pretty cool. So I then ran an internet department for a Chrysler Jeep dealership, and they gave me a brand new car to drive. And so when a car had 4,000 miles on it, I had to give it back to them, and they'd give me another brand new car to drive. It was like wild. It's like, wow, this is like the coolest thing. And I was because I was the internet guy. Boy, I sold a lot of cars, a lot. I sold cars that people had only seen online. They had never seen in person. I shipped cars from Maine to, I think Colorado was the furthest I shipped a car to. It was crazy. I got a Corvette in. He hated Corvettes. My friend hated Corvettes. and he just likes wholesaling them, just giving away to wholesale dealers. And I said, listen, let me put it on for one day. Okay. He paid like $4,000 for it. It was really beat. It needed a lot of work. And I said, oh, we'll list it at $7,500. See if anybody wants to get it. I listed it at 5:00 that night. And by 8:00 the following morning, I had around 40 emails asking for it. And what I did was I took the first email and I went to him and said, listen, it's available. You're the first email, so I'm giving you the first shot. He goes, okay, my credit card number is, and he gave me a credit card and bought it. I then told everybody else, sorry, it's sold. You can't imagine what people, I was called a racist for not selling it to I said I already sold it. What do you want me to do? How do I know who you are? How am I a racist if I've never met you and I don't know who you are? And I have no, are you, I don't know. But these are the cool things that happened. I kept track of everything. I'm a good person at keeping track of things. Wait till you hear some of the things I've done. So I met a guy who wanted a Jeep Cherokee. Do you remember though? The last year of those was 2001. He wanted a Jeep Cherokee for his daughter. And we didn't have any. And so one day, a lease came back, a Jeep Cherokee, 3 years old, had 8,000 miles on it. I gave him a call and said, listen, what just came in? It'll be gone by tonight. He goes, okay, here's my credit card number. I'll take it. What is it? How much is it? I go, it's $14,000. He goes, I'll take it. Here's my credit card number. Put 5,000 on it as a deposit. And I sold it literally 15 minutes after we got it. We got a Lincoln Town Car in black with, it was a lease, 20-something thousand miles on it. I said, limo companies use these things. So I looked into, I think back then I actually had to look in the phone book, and I called, I think it was Airbrook Limousine. And I said, let me speak to the owner or the boss. I'm a car salesperson, and we just got in this beautiful limo. And the guy, same thing. I said, it's got 28,000 miles on it. It's in perfect condition. Nothing wrong with it. It was a lease. He goes, here's my credit card number. I'll take it. I mean, just so cool that I was selling. The best I ever did was one Saturday, I sold 7 cars in one day. It was a busy day. So now, my sweetie and I decide we have kids on both coasts, East Coast and West Coast. We had a couple in California. So I said, well, let's get a West Coast house so we can go back and forth between them. And we'll be able to see the kids that are on the West Coast more often. So we bought a house in Las Vegas. Beautiful house, 1 story, 2,200 square feet. The price of homes in Las Vegas is 1/3 the price of homes in New Jersey. And property taxes are 1/4 of what they are in New Jersey. So when we went looking for homes out in Las Vegas, the realtors were so bad. I said to my sweetie, I said, listen, I'm going to get my real estate license. These people are so bad. I'll be like the king of real estate here in Las Vegas. So I got a real estate license. I went to work for Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire Hathaway had 1,500 realtors in Las Vegas. And in year 3, I was number 7. I was selling a house. Swear to God, it sounds like I'm making this stuff up. Even in my mind, it sounds like I'm making it up. I sold a house every 2.5 weeks that year. So there were times we had this big board and it had all the deals on it. It was in the bullpen area and there were 2 of them. And I made a video and I started just going up the names. And I said, that's my deal. That's my deal. That's my deal. That's not my deal. That's my deal. That's my deal. That's not my deal. That's my deal. That's my deal. That's my deal. I had 8 up there. I had 8 houses under contract at one time. And my broker said to me, you really need an assistant. You're doing this all by yourself. You need an assistant. You might need 2. My sales manager called me into his office one day and said, normally we like to supervise what people are doing. He goes, but I'm not going to ask you what you're doing because nobody's complaining about you and you're selling a lot of houses. What they did was, I was the king of the open house. I did open houses every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sounds impossible. Berkshire Hathaway, when they hired new people, and there were constant turnover of people, the top X percent sold all the houses. The bottom X percent had a hard time. And it's really not hard. I mean, you just got to think about what you're doing. And Berkshire Hathaway realized I was doing all these open houses, and they said to me one day, would you mind if we start sending people who want to learn how to do open houses, if we start sending them to you so you could train them? And I said, yeah, sure, be my guest. And literally somebody would come in. I'd have an open house on a Friday, and they'd sit with me. Say the open house was from 12 to 4. And I would put out 20 signs. I had lots of signs, open house. And they'd walk in, and I swear to God, within 2 minutes, I could tell you if they were going to make it or not make it as a salesperson. It's that easy to see. So, I mean, I hated being like that. But I would always say, use your strengths to people. When somebody walks through that front door, first of all, you got to realize, and I would just round things off. I would say, now this is how many years ago? This is 10 years ago. Like an expensive house in Las Vegas. Well, expensive. You can buy a $50 million house in Las Vegas. But in the neighborhood I was working in a senior community because I'm a senior. Everybody was my age, so they trust seniors. You don't want to be 20 years old working in a senior community because they don't want to deal with you. So I would tell people, use your strength. So here's an example. One day, a gentleman walked in. His name was Franco. And I said, hey, Franco, good morning. Mi chiamo Marco. Now, I had studied Italian for 6 years. And the fact that I said, my name is Mark in Italian to him, it was like, you're my salesperson. I ended up doing 3 deals with him. There were people that I did so many deals with, and you stay in touch with somebody come into an open house, and I would stay in touch with them. I would then go to a sales seminar, and there'd be 100 sales reps in there. And the guy running the seminar would say, when you meet somebody, how long do you stay in touch with them? And a salesperson would raise their hand and go, I'd stay in touch with them for a month. A salesperson would raise their hand and say, I'd stay in touch with them for 3 months. A salesperson would raise their hand and say, I'd stay in touch with them for 6 months. I raised my hand, and he said, yes. I said, I stay in touch with them until they tell me to stop sending them stuff. I sold so many houses. So now, every night I play Call of Duty. If you look back there, there's a big screen TV. Oh, and I'll just show you. Yeah, hold on. Call of Duty. Does anybody here play Call of Duty? I play every night. Oh, I got to show you stuff here too. Oh my goodness. I have so much stuff here. You have no idea. So every night I play Call of Duty. Now my son is a corrections officer I will go look. I haven't been to the post office in a day or two. I will go look, Dark Enforcer. My son's a corrections officer in New Jersey, and he retires. He gets a pension. He sells his house, which is a tiny little house, and moves to Tennessee and buys this beautiful house. The house he sold in New Jersey cost more than the house that he bought in Tennessee. And the house he bought in Tennessee was 3 times the size of it. And it was a brand new development. So every night I'm on with now I play mainly with my oldest son and my second son. So every night, my second son, or both my sons, would hear me say, "Oh, I sold another house today. I listed another house today. I sold another house today. I sold another house today." One day, I sold $2 million homes, and when I say sold, they closed that day. Title transferred that day. I sold $2 million homes in one day, and think about 3% on homes that are more than $1 million. Two of them in one day. So my son, he gets his pension from the Department of Corrections, moves to Tennessee. He has full pension and he has full medical for the rest of his life for his whole family. He has two children, a boy and a girl. The boy's 6 and the girl's 3. Ollie and Delaney. So he hears me every night saying, "I sold another one. I sold another one. I sold another one." And he starts asking questions. How much did you make? How much? Blah, 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 blah. And he goes, "Dad, I'm getting my real estate license." So he gets his real estate license. And I said, "Don't expect the sale right away because it takes a while to get things flowing." Well, he gets a real estate license, and Tennessee's really hot. Within his first 2 months, he's got 2 deals done. It took me 2 months to sell my first. But Tennessee is so hot with people moving there that he hooks up with Zillow, and he pays Zillow and they give him leads. Zillow calls him their number 1 sales rep in Tennessee. He sells so many homes that his wife, was a cheerleader at Rutgers, gets her real estate license. So the two of them have a team, and they work for, I think, Keller Williams. And they're just killing it out there. Just stunning how many homes they're selling. But a lot of people are moving to Tennessee but his house, if you ever saw it in the neighborhood, it's a great neighborhood because he's got a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. There has to be 30 families that have kids between the ages of 2 and 8. So there's just 1 million kids in his neighborhood at all time. They always have barbecue events, parties, egg hunts for Easter. It's just really cool. It's a really cool place. So let's get on. Let me just show you this one more time. Then we'll talk about the giveaway. Then we'll get on with ripping some more. So I'm giving this away. It has a little rip in it right here. I'm giving this away for the live today and tomorrow. And if you're lucky enough or unlucky enough, I'm not really sure which one it is, to be live both days, you can enter both days, and I'm going to let you enter as 2 entries. I'm not going to punish somebody for I think being there twice is punishment enough. So here's what you got to do to enter. Just say Fry, F-R-I, on any video or short. You can enter on tonight, enter on 2 videos, enter on this video and go outside of the live and enter on another video. Because sometimes I think I don't see the comments that are here. They don't show up for some reason. You can enter, look down below here. You can enter till 8 o'clock Eastern time. So when this live shuts down, that's when the entries shut down. So don't try and enter at 8:01 and say, "Hey, I entered at 8:01," because you're gonna be shut out. So you got to enter by 6, and then I'll have the drawing by Monday because Prismatic Evolution is going to wipe out this weekend because there's 5,100, and I still have another day of entries. So there's 5,100 already. So just say Fry on any video or short, and do it on 2 videos or short. So let's rip again. Boy, I really would like to pull a gold Greninja. That would be that would be awesome. I've pulled some real nice cards. And when I first started, I've only done about 7 or 8 lives. And when I first started, I pulled, the first 2 I ever did, I pulled 2 really nice cards. I can't remember what they are. I'm not sure who this is. Who is this? Yes, thank you, Brew Bleach, for being here. Emolga, very good. Yes. Now this looks like oh boy. Is this Crobat? I think it's Crobat or an evolution of Golbat. Yeah. I wasn't really sure. Obviously. Oh, the next card's beautiful. It's a hollow. It's a energy. Now, if you know me, you know I like cool energy cards. The next card is a cool energy card. I have no idea what this is. Crobat has 4 wings, right? And he can fly long distances because he can use 2 wings at a time. Wimpod. Wait till you see this energy card. And here's Ninetales again. But look at this energy card. It's a hollow. It's beautiful. It really is. You really can't see how pretty this card is on this, looking through this camera here. It's really pretty. And I love energy cards. I don't know why. But in the old days, if you have some energy cards that are 15 years old, they could be beautiful. They had these spectacular energy cards back then. They've gotten a little lazy, I think. Yeah, I collect cool energy cards. Now, let me get a drink. My throat is getting dry. Hey, Grandma, what do you end up doing with the bulk from the rips? They go into boxes like this. This box will hold 1,000 cards. Or I keep them in these plastic, depends. Like here, let's see. I think I have some here just to show you. I do. So here's a box of cards. Now, and then what I'll do is I'll put a label on them. So this is all 151s, Japanese 151s. The whole box is so there's got to be 100 plus cards in there. Or I'll do this. I'll put in a piece of the pack they came from. So these are all Ascended Hero cards. Now, I go back about 5 or 6 years. Yeah, I have a lot of those plastic cases. I go back about 5 or 6 years of collecting, probably maybe even a little longer. And I have, I'd go into a store and buy packs or cards or boxes that were 2-3 years old, because back then, it's not like it is now where everything is so expensive now. Everything is expensive. I used to get premium boxes for like $29, $35. No more. No more. Okay. Let's see who we have here. I have no clue. Who's that? No clue. Good Lord, 2 in a row. That's Panfy? This looks like a skunk to me. Thank you, William. Yes, if you can, hit the thumbs up. It always helps. Thumbs up always helps with the algorithm. I'm not sure here. Oh, I got the next one. I know who the next one is, and it's a double rare, but it's a beautiful card. Where do you see this? I'm going to skip over it. Oh, this is, oh boy, I can't remember her name, but she's playing the guitar. I can't remember the name of it. But look at this. I know this one. It's a double rare, but it's beautiful. That's Pyroar. I know that's Pyroar. I'm going to sleeve that baby up. I put them in these plastic things. I love these plastic things. Here's what they look like. I get them on Amazon. The reason I love these is they're so much lighter than the top loaders. A box of top loaders can get a little heavy. A box of these things, half the weight. My nose is itching. Semi-rigid, very good. And this is, of course, if you send them into PSA for grading, they want them in these kind of holders. They don't want them in top loaders. They want them in semi-rigids. Roxy. Damn. And there's a couple of her inside this set. There's a couple of Roxy's whatever it's called, instrumentals. Oh yeah. Oh, I have a lot of Pokemon cards that I have that don't cost a lot. Here, I'll let's see. I have a little box right here. This is what's going to PSA. I just want to show you something. Here's a Zacian from Legendary Heartbeat. It is an amazing rare. If you look at the rarity, it's an A inside all the colors. Look at the colors in the background of that. This card could have cost just a couple dollars. I don't even know, but there's 7 or 8 different amazing rares. 4 in one set and 3 in another, maybe. And so, hello. So, like, I think this is Kyogre from Shining Star, an amazing rare. It's maybe $1 card, but I'm sending it to PSA because of what it is. It's an amazing rare. It's an amazing rare card. And I got a bunch of them. I have 4 of those. Going Palkia from Crown Zenith. Well, that's a beautiful card. And if it depends, you know, the difference between the 10 and 9, you know, if that comes back as a 10, it's $350. It comes back as a 9, it's maybe $80. And I do card shows to help pay for all this. This is gets to be relatively expensive. Okay, now I've been showing it to you, but I'm going to show it again because it's 7 o'clock. This is the giveaway item, the main one. I'll have more, of course. I'll have packs and cards. And to enter the giveaway from tonight and tomorrow. Well, tomorrow will be a little different. It'll be a different name. Just say FRI for Friday. Enter till 8 o'clock tonight. And the drawing will be on Monday. So just say fry on any video or short. And I would say, and I'm saying, say it on 2 videos. You won't get in trouble for entering multiple times. Say it on this video and say it on another video. For some reason, some of them, they don't come through here for me. I don't know why. I wish I could tell you. I think this is Minchino, maybe? Is this? I think so. It's Minchino. I'm pretty sure it's Minchino. Oh, I got to show you what I have here in a pack. Oh, I'll do that next. Then this is one I don't know. Oh, my goodness. The next one's in Paris at the Eiffel Tower. I never knew there was an Eiffel Tower. I knew it was Minchino. Look at this. That's the Eiffel Tower in the background. I know because I've been there and I climbed it. Here's a double rare. If I'm not mistaken, this is Durant. Durant. Please, I'm sure. Well, because it's an ant, so it has to be Durant. And this is, I don't know. So I'm going to sleeve this up. Beedrill. That's Beedrill? Oh. It has wings? Yeah, it is Beedrill. Sorry about that. I thought it looked like an ant. Thank you for entering twice. I don't want to miss anybody. But watch this. I went into the card store, and he knows that I have a lot of kids that parents with kids. Stickers. So stickers. He goes, would you like some stickers? I said, how many can you give me? He goes, how many do you want? I said, well, give me a bunch. So he gave me a bunch. But watch this. Oh, I didn't realize they're different. I thought they were all the same. I didn't realize they were different. So I would imagine we have, oh, we do. Watch this. We've got all of them. Oh my. There's more. Watch this. So people that win things from now on are going to get some stickers too. Remember a couple weeks ago, the box first partner came out, and in each box was one of these. So if you pulled a Charmander, you also got a Bulbasaur and a Squirtle. Those were in one box. He gave me a bunch of those too. Those are all the same. All the same. So if you like stickers, or if you have kids that like stickers, I know just the other day, somebody said that they had a child that was having a birthday party, and I don't know if I sent him stickers. I sent him something. I sent him. I can't remember. I send out. You have to understand how much stuff I send out. I mean, it is massive. When this is one day. Those are, look at the, those little check marks means so what I have to do is I have to compare this to a document that I have that I can show that I sent it out. Sticker giveaway for kids. That could be a good one. But I mean, just listen to this. Listen to this. I'm going to read the names of where these are going. Saginaw, Michigan, Englewood, Texas, Saugus, Massachusetts, Converse, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Harwich, Massachusetts, St. Petersburg, Florida, Quinton, Oklahoma, Clear Lake, California, Oakland, California, Chula Vista, California, Sacramento, California. But that's one day. I mean, I have so, you can't imagine how many. Like I said, it's my second largest expense is mailing. Yeah, especially when I have to mail like the Prismatic Evolution, the big box. Those little things are expensive to mail, but fun. You know, when you win one, all of a sudden this box, it's this big, shows up at your house. We're both doing well. We are. Thank you. I did say Englewood. Yeah. Oh, I have around me within, say, 3 miles of where I live, I have, I think, 3 subscribers. So here we go. Yeah, I would imagine they would have loved the jumbo cards. No idea who that is. Look at the next one. I literally have no clue who the next card is. Who is that? Oh, a biggie coming up. Who is that? It looks like kind of like shellmet out of the shell. Skrelp. Yeah, it's kelp. See, that makes sense. Then there's this thing, but now I got an art rare. I'm gonna cover that up. Oh boy, I should know who this is, and I don't remember. I don't remember. Beautiful art rare. I'm going to show you in a second. Beautiful card. Wow, their art is fantastic. Look at this. That is spectacular. I don't know who it is, but it is. Keldeo was the one that had the horse's hoof. Very good. Sliggoo. Yeah, beautiful card. Man. I love ripping Japanese boxes because I think I do very well. There's a lot of hits in these boxes. Let me just get this inside the sleeve. There we go. I'm sticking with Pokemon. I'm going down to see I have 3 display cases. There are those big things that when you go to a show and people have a whole bunch of cards inside the flat display cases. I have 3 of those. My oldest son is doing a card show, sports cards, and he's borrowing 2 of them from. He doesn't have any, so he only wants 2. So he's borrowing 2 from me. So I'm going down Sunday to bring 2 of them. He lives about 60 miles away from me. And then when he does the show, I'll go visit him. This is Crobat. I think that's Crobat. Tell me if I'm wrong. Which could be very easily... oh, see, now I'm remembering. Zubat. No clue. Ball toy. Yeah, yep. Here's Punkaboo. I saw that before, and I remember the name Punkaboo. It's just a Halloween one. Remember when on Halloween I gave away that one card was a glow-in-the-dark card? Oh, you won the Caitlin Clark 9. Do you know, Red, I had no idea how much that card was worth when I gave it away. I had bought a Caitlin Clark card. Oh, I ripped the pack. And I sent it out to PSN. It came back a 9. And I said, well, she's a rookie in the league. And I had a giveaway for Caitlin Clark for the NCAA tournament. And Red 0332 won it. And then I looked to see what it was worth. And I was like, oh, man, why did I give that away? God. Don't know. But I think this is Ferrothorn, maybe. Just the rookie. Well, at the time, she was just a rookie. Obviously, if she was a good college player, but wow, Metagross has the WNBA, man. What they've done to her, she's a target for those people. I mean, she gets fouled like nobody else, and really fouled. And she's like the Seth Curry of the WNBA. I love watching all the comments. I watch them all. There's the Angel Reese. Is that her name? She gets 20 rebounds a game, and they call them me-bounds, that she takes the shot and gets the rebound. She misses the shot so much. They call them me-bounds. Oh, I just pulled a... Oh, wow. Wait till you see what I just pulled. Wow, what is that? It's a... what is that, first of all? This is Trubbish. I know. Yes. I knew it when I looked at it. I knew it. I don't know who this is. I looked at it again. I wanted to be sure it wasn't Garbodor. Then I looked at this, and then I pulled a secret rare. The ice cream cone, like it's something called like giant ice cream or something. I can't remember. Jumbo ice cream. Well, it's a miracle. You have to understand. When you're 74 years old, you'll understand. It's a miracle I can remember any of these. Oh God! So I'm sleeving that up, and I got one more card from that pack to show you. Get in there. I might need a little drink, and we've got. I have no idea who this is. No idea. I've never seen that Pokemon before. It looks like a overweight kangaroo. An overweight kangaroo. Kangafat. I don't know. Oh, what's that? Snapple? I don't think my grandson came on tonight. Yeah, I have stock in USPS. Gudra. Oh, baby. Yeah, it's been pretty interesting the past couple of weeks where one day a guy named Mojo Sports came on, and he's a biggie in sports cards. And he was on my channel for 20 minutes just talking. And it was so cool because I see him all the time. You see his videos. He travels around the world doing card shows. Logan, I'm bringing his gifts down on Sunday. He's seen them all. Yes, he likes them. Trust me. But he's getting them on Sunday. I haven't been down there yet. What is this? I have no idea what that is. That doesn't even look like a Pokemon. This doesn't look like, oh. I think this is called Auxiliary. I think Auxiliary. Please tell me, is this Auxiliary? I don't see anybody saying yes. Yes. Coupon lover. Thank you. I don't know what this red thing is. Don't know. And here's one I have no, it looks like it's a bull, but it's not because that's not Tauros. Don't ask me. The red ticket. The red ticket. Yeah. See, before I did the live tonight, I looked through, I went online and looked at the list of cards just so I would have some idea of what I was dealing with. And as you see, I have no idea of what I'm dealing with. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. This is terrible. I mean, so many of them I don't know. Now, I'm just going to skip back because I know this is Crobat. I know that's Crobat. I'm praying that's Crobat. Is that Crobat? Well, you think? Hold on. Where's the? There's like a bazillion pages in here. It's what a typical. Now, Watchog, because it looks like a meerkat, but a fat one. Watchog. I think that's Watchog. That is a huge book to go through. Yeah. And this is Ferrothorn, maybe? I mean, I'm close. I know this is Ferro something. And you know what else? Remember I did coloring book giveaway a couple weeks ago? Nobody ever claimed this. So maybe I'll include this in the, yeah. I'll have this and this. And this is a cool coloring book. It's advanced coloring. It's got, and by the way, just to show you, they're only on one page. So there's nothing on the back of them. So when I flip over this Mew, it's a blank on the other side. So you don't have any colors bleeding through. Yeah, that Pokemon book I got on from Amazon. I do a lot with Amazon. Amazon's very convenient. Very convenient. Hello, malevolent one. Okay. Oh boy, here we go again. I could tell you right now. Oh, I got one. I don't know who that is. I saw this one before, and I don't know who it is. I said it looks like Shelmet without being in the shell. Well, you're not late. you get here when you can get here. I know this is Lit Leo. I know that. Lit Leo. Now, somebody told me who this was before, and I can't remember. Boy, it's amazing how quick something goes in and out. Yet I can remember certain things. Amazing. I'll tell you a Jeopardy story. In the old days, I've tried out for Jeopardy 4 times. Sometimes I know everything. Sometimes they have female authors and I know nothing. Or Shakespeare. But the host right now is a guy named Ken Jennings. Everybody should know that. He replaced Alex Trebek, who passed away. Yay, Jay's Mix. How's it going? So he replaced Alex Trebek, who passed away. Ken Jennings. But while he was playing a player and Alex Trebek was still around, Ken Jennings won like 82 games in a row. He won a lot of money. So one of them was, this is the French equivalence of troy ounce. And I said, and I'm sitting next to my sweetheart on the couch watching this, and I go, what is avoirdupois? Avoirdupois. Now, understand, I don't speak a word of French. And nobody buzzes in. Ken Jennings was one of the contestants. He didn't buzz in. And it goes, And Alex Trebek goes, what is avoirdupois? And she looks at me, my sweetheart looks at me and goes, how the hell did you know that? And I said, well, like 40 years ago, it went in. It's been rattling around in there for 40 years. And finally, there was a reason for it to come out. Yeah, Mimikyu is my favorite. That's correct. So then, just 2 months ago, I'm watching now. Ken Jennings is the host, and there's 3 people on. And the thing was something like Nobel Prizes are given out in Stockholm, except this one, I think for finance, was given out in another country's capital. Which capital was it? And I said, what is Oslo? Oslo, Norway. And nobody buzzed in. And Ken Jennings goes, what is Oslo? And she gave me that look again and said, how do you know this? And I said, well, I read about it a long time ago. And it was in there just going, like, what is Oslo? What is Oslo? What is Oslo? And then here it was. And I just said, what is Oslo? But I can't remember the darn Pokemons. Makes me crazy. I'm an Umbreon guy. Umbreon is, to me, the nastiest evolution. Even though Flareon can be pretty bad, too. Sylveon is a little sweetheart. She's too pretty to be she's too pretty. Okay, here we go. The next, let's see. Any hits in there? Nope. Okay. Who's that? Thank you, Old Man Dirt. Who's that? Anybody know? I don't, that's for sure. Ferroseed. See, I thought this was Ferrothorn, but it's Ferroseed. Somebody corrected me before, and now I remember. Ferroseed. Corphish. Yes, yes. Here we go. Wow. Punkaboo. I'm on a run. I'm going to retire. This. Holy crow. I have no idea. I'll tell you a little more story. We'll get, and then I'll do the giveaway one more time. I'll show it to you. So we moved back to New Jersey from Nevada. We had a house in New Jersey the whole time in North Jersey. And we moved back August of 2024. So it's almost 2 years. And when we moved back, I said, you know, I'm going to get my real estate license here in New Jersey. I have all this time. I have a lot of time. Well, in reality, I don't have a lot of time because Pokemon consumes all my time. But, so I interviewed with a big brokerage, and she said, yeah, we'd like to have you come work with us. And so I said, okay, I'll take the test. But then I had my kidney removed. And I was so sick for so long that I just said, I can't do it. I can't. I'm having a hard enough time just walking from my car to my front door, which would be 50 feet, was hard. Because I spent 3 weeks in the hospital in bed. Man, did I have problems. I said to my sweetheart, I'm laying in the bed in the hospital, and I said, I'm not getting out of here. I'm going to die in the hospital. And that's how bad I felt. If you saw, it looks like I've been hit with machine gun fire. I have so many holes that have healed over, but I have so many holes in my abdomen from just, oh my God. So, we're giving this away for people that are here live today and tomorrow. This is going to be the number one item. I'm going to have some packs. I got a lot of packs right here. Hold on, I'll show you. These are the hot packs. These are the Ninja Spinners. I have a lot more packs too. Trust me, there's a lot of packs in that drawer right there. So to enter this giveaway, just say Fry, F-R-I, on any video or short of mine. As long as you enter by 8 o'clock tonight, that means you have basically a half hour left. You can enter on this video and another video that's not this video. Because somehow, some way, some of these names don't, if you enter here, sometimes they don't get to me. I don't know why. And so I can't put your name in there if I don't get the word Fry, if it doesn't come to me. You know, I have a lot of people telling me that they subscribe to me and they hit notify and they don't get notified of anything. Well, that's YouTube. What can I say? Make sure you do it on 2 videos. You do it on this video and you do it on another video. And if you haven't hit like yet, the thumbs up, I'd appreciate that because it actually helps with the algorithm. So if you haven't, please do hit a thumbs up and help me out a little bit. I really want to get to, you have no idea how bad I want to get to that 100. See, the problem is I'm 74. And if you've been following me for 2 years, you've seen the health issues I've had. I've had yikes. And if it's going to take me a little over a year to get to 100,000 subscribers, man, I hope I make it. Here we go. Minchino. I know it is. Because it looks like Chinchino, but it's Minchino. I don't know who this is. Thank you. I'm glad I'm doing better also. This is Kakuna Matata. I can't remember. What the heck is this next one? What is this? Look at this. What is this? It looks like Table Mountain in South Africa. Table. How do I know that mountain's called Table Mountain? I don't know. I'll tell you one more story. We went to Rome. We went to the Sistine Chapel. I had my big camera with the big lens. I wanted to get underneath the creation of man where the two fingers are getting together like this. My camera was all set up for indoors, no flash. And I set right underneath it and I point my camera up and I pressed the button and all you heard was and I got tapped on the shoulder. No pictures. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I already had 20 of them. But I said to my sweetheart, let's take a walk around the Vatican. Let's go outside the wall and walk around, see what the neighborhoods are like around. I love looking at stuff like that. So we took a walk around the Vatican. It was probably, I'm going to say it was probably a 3-mile walk, maybe a little longer. Let me tell you what the Vatican has. It has the highest damn wall you've ever seen. The whole Vatican is walled in with a 50-foot wall. Think of how crazy that is. And then the Pope goes talking about don't build walls in the United States, and yet he's inside an area that has a 50-foot wall. Like, let me think about that. So it's some of the kooky things that I've done. Just why would anybody walk around the Vatican? Nobody does that. I did with my sweetheart. And then there's one other. We were in Florence, Italy. And there's a river that goes through Florence. One side of the river is kind of downtown. The other side of the river's not kind of downtown. And you go across the big bridge, which is the bridge that it's called, I think, Ponte Vecchio. In World War II, the Germans, the high command told the German generals to blow up all bridges. Well, the general that was supposed to blow up this bridge said, no, it's too historical a bridge. I'm not going to blow it up. So he blew up all the buildings on both sides of it, trying to slow the advance down. So it was summertime. It was warm. And my sweetheart and I we wanted an ice cream cone. So we ordered ice cream cone on the downtown side. There was nobody in there. So we got 2 cones and it was 25 euros. Then you have to go back and pay. Now you have the cones already and you're licking them and you're going back and it's 25 euros. And I'm like, man, those son of a guns, they don't have any prices outside. They got you. The next day we were on the other side of the river. I think it's the Tiber River. Tiber or the Arno, I don't remember. One of them's Rome and one of them, I think it's the Tiber up in Florence. And we're on the other side of the river. And there's a line to get ice cream. Now, nobody in the 25 euro one and a line in the other one. Well, we got 2 ice cream cones and it was 6 euros. And so the locals knew enough to not get the ice cream over there, but to get the ice cream over there. So here we are. Let's just tell you a little more story. We're going from Florence to Switzerland. We're going to go skiing in Switzerland. And we're on one of those bullet trains. And there's a highway 50 yards off to our side. And we're going past those vehicles like this. And I said, the weird part is they're going the same direction as us. It's not that they're going opposite us. They're going the same, and they're going, shoo, shoo. We're doing 150 miles an hour on a train. So we're on a train, and I talk to everybody. I always ask people where they're from, where they're going, what they're doing. I always talk to people. So there's this young guy there who's maybe 25. And I said, So what's your story? What's up? He goes, well, I'm traveling around the world while I can. I can do it now because I'm not settled in a permanent job and I'm allowed to hello man, bear, pig. And I go, oh, wow, that's cool. Where you staying? He goes, oh, there's an app like couch surfing or something like that. And I said, you're kidding. He goes, no, people let you stay on their couches. I said, okay, cool. That's pretty cool. So here he is on the train with me. And I said, how do you survive? How long is this going to take? It's going to take 6 months. How much money? What? I hope you have a credit card that's accepted everywhere. Oh, he goes, it's not, I don't have that much. It's not that bad. I said, well, how are you going to survive? He goes, well, you'd be surprised. The people that let me stay on their couches also feed me. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I said, well, this was morning. So I said, I tell you what, come on with me. We went into the club car and I said, order breakfast. I'll take care of it. So I got the breakfast for him. So just because he was nice enough to talk to me, he got a coffee, orange juice, some scrambled eggs and toast. And he got a free meal out of me. And it might have cost me 10 euros, no big deal. But it's just this kid is traveling around the world, has limited funds, has nowhere to stay, and is like, let's just wing it. It's if I was 25 now, I might try something like that. I might try something. But see, with my sweetie, here's her idea of roughing it. Ritz-Carlton, Hilton. I wish she would come on. Sometimes she comes in and listens. She doesn't ever talk. And if you're on here, Susie, just say hi. I don't even know what her handle name is on YouTube. So, but I have a t-shirt for her here, and I'm just hoping it's Granny. It's a grandma t-shirt. Did I ever show it to you? Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going back there to that door right there. That's a closet. Hold on. In the hope she comes on one day. How's that for a t-shirt? It's part Peg Bundy and part Granny. Oh God. See, I'm so outgoing. I talk to anybody and she's much more reserved than me. So you're welcome, Spider Dude. She's much more reserved. So I don't know if I'll ever get her on here, but she did say to me today, if we get a puppy, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. So we're planning on going to Florida in the next couple weeks. Ben has heard me say that, if Ben is still on here, from Ben F. And we're going to go down to the Miami Beach area for a couple weeks. There's a health spa we go to. And I'm going to go over to Crocodile Alley and rip some cards in front of for alligators. Then I'm going to go into Dash and rip some cards in there. I'm going to go onto the Miami Beach, South Beach, and rip some cards there. I want to do destination card ripping. How's that sound? I think that's a pretty cool idea. Destination, yeah, Alligator Alley, right? Not Crocodile Alley, Alligator Alley. Thank you. I've been there before. I've taken pictures. I've actually advised people. People are standing there looking in the water. And I said, excuse me, people. Yes. I said, look underneath your feet. See, there's wet marks here. They go, yeah, we were wondering what that is. I said, well, it came from behind you. There was a 8-foot alligator that just walked across here 2 or 3 minutes ago. So don't pay all your attention that direction. Pay a little attention this direction too, because you don't want a surprise alligator walking up on you. It is fun. It is fun. I think I'm going to do some Destiny. Oh, and when we go to Florida, we're going to be there. I think we're going to go for 2 weeks, come back for a month, go for 2 weeks more, come back for another month. I'm going to get a metal detector. I'm going to go out to Miami Beach. I'm a treasure hunter. Are you still tired, Gramps? Well, I don't have the energy I used to have, but it's getting there. It's getting better. I did a lot of garden work today. I'm sore. Something that used to be so easy now hurts a little bit. Auxiliary, right? Auxiliary. Watch this. Watch. You don't even have to say yes because I know. Trubbish, which is a combination of trash and rubbish. Here, I don't know. Oh, baby, look what I just pulled. I just pulled the double rare Greninja. Double rare Greninja, baby. That's a cool card. Boy, I still have a lot of packs left. I'm not going to be able to rip that whole box. I've been talking so much. How can I talk for 2 hours tonight and 2 hours tomorrow? Simple. You know what? I think it's just fun. I have the treasure hunter gene in me. I really do. The smartest sports card I got recently. Hold on, let's show you. We got some kind of a fishing net. Just recently, well, within the past, say, 5 years, maybe even a little longer, 8 years. Because when I was out in Las Vegas, I was buying sports cards way before Pokemon. I've always had sports cards. I've given them to my oldest son. My oldest son has a phenomenal sports card collection that was mine. So I saw a card and I said, oh, I got to get that. And it was expensive. It cost me $400, one card. It was an immaculate 1 of 10 Aaron Judge diamond autograph. $400 before he won a home run title. Now he's won 4, 5 home run titles. And so I bought it for $400. My guess, I don't know. It's probably worth, I don't know, 3, 4, 5,000. No idea. So I'll do this 2 more times before this show's over. To enter the giveaway, just say Fry, F-R-I, on any video or short. Enter 2 times. Enter in this live and enter in another video. You can enter till 8 o'clock. And in reality, I give a little buffer. I give till like 8:10. But after 8:10, no. You didn't see, no. It doesn't work. You're not conning Grandpa. So just say Fry, and I say till 8 o'clock, but I'll give you a little buffer there, but I just don't want people to know that. And enter 2 times. And I don't kick people out of giveaways unless you enter. If you enter more than, say, 8 times, you're getting kicked out of a giveaway. If you enter twice by accident, I don't care. It's really irrelevant. I just don't want people to keep entering over and over and over and over. It makes me nutso. Today, somebody entered 9 times in a row. And you know what? I'm telling you what. Tomorrow, I'm kicking them out of the giveaway. Of course, on every video, and there's a lot of videos I do, every video I say, don't enter multiple times because I'll kick you out of the giveaway. And yet they act like they don't know anything about it. I know nothing. I see nothing. They're the Sergeant Schultz of Pokemon giveaways. Wow, that's nice. My son, it's weird. My son is a Mets fan. Is this Greedent? I think that's Greedent. Now watch. Before I didn't know the next card. I didn't know who it was, but now somebody said, and it remembered. Watch this. Ball toy. Somebody might have said this before. I don't remember. I called it Table Mountain, which is the mountain on Johannesburg, South Africa. And look at this guy. This is the fattest Pokemon I've ever seen. The fattest trainer. Who the? That's not cool. Right. Enter one time only. There are rules. I always point them out. Read down below because I'm going to kick you out of the giveaway. Oh, I don't remember who this is. Hold on. What's that? Another nice energy card. Oh, baby. I don't remember who that is. Darn, I should remember. Anybody? Weedle. Well, you people are good. I'm telling you, there are some really smart Pokemon people here. I appreciate your knowledge. Trust me, man. And somebody said who this was before, and I just can't remember. But I got this really beautiful energy card again. Watch this. It was like the other one. It's a holo. And it's water energy, if I'm not mistaken. I like that. I love beautiful energy cards. I have some old classics somewhere. I got so many cards somewhere. Now, this is something bird. Delibird. Delibird, right? That's Delibird. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. That's Delibird. I'm praying that's Delibird. Yes. That's a turkey, Delibird. I stopped. Hold on. I stopped eating cold cuts from delicatessens because there's too much salt in them. And when you're my age, salt is not a good thing. Salt raises my blood pressure. Salt makes me retain water. I don't need retaining water, if you know what I mean. Okay, somebody told me who this was before. I can't remember. I cannot remember. I cannot remember. No idea. No clue. Oh my goodness. I am just Wimpod. Yeah. Who's this? No clue. Oh, I know one. I know one. No clue. Ho-Oh. Correct? I know that's Ho-Oh. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. I'm going to rip 2 or 3 more packs. I'm speeding it up a little, trying to get through. There's a lot of packs in here. And then I'm stopping to tell stories. What's the best story? I've been arrested one time. Hold on, I'll tell you that in a minute. I have no clue. I have no clue. I just pulled an art rare. Beautiful card. I have no clue. Wait till you see this art rare. It's spectacular. My goodness. Here's Tauros. And then I'm going to show you the art rare. Look at this. Boy, oh boy, their art is phenomenal. Boy. They should sell their artwork. Jay's Mix would buy it. So how did I get arrested? I was a men's league softball manager, coach. I ran the team. My third baseman was a guy named Mickey McFarren, was a chief of police in Mahwah, New Jersey. I lived in Mahwah. And he calls me up one night and goes, hey, Mark. He goes, you got to come down to the police station. I have a warrant for your arrest. I said, come on, Nick, a warrant for my arrest. God, yeah, right. He goes, no, I'm not kidding. I really have a warrant for your arrest. You got to come down here. I said, oh, Mick, give me a break. I've never broken a law in my life. He goes, if you don't come down here, I'm going to have to send a squad car up to you, and they're going to handcuff you, put you in the back of the car, and bring you here. I said, you're kidding. He goes, nope. He goes, and bring a check with you for $38. So I go down to the police station. I had a computer business. I had trucks. I had trucks that my technicians had. And one of my technicians had gotten a parking ticket in North Jersey and didn't tell me about it. A $20 parking ticket. And I was supposed to, because it's registered to me, to my company, he got the ticket, not me, but I was supposed to appear in court and I didn't know about it. So because I didn't appear in court, they put out a warrant for my arrest. And the fine was $38. So I had to pay the fine, $38, and it was all resolved. But how stupid is that? Extortion. Yeah. I'll tell you one more police story. I lived in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. We had a dog. Dog license you have to renew every year. So I sent in $15, whatever it was, for the renewal. And you don't think about it. You sent the money in, you send a check in. They're supposed to send your license in the mail. And you should tell the duck story. The duck, wait a minute. So I get a phone call from the town's dog catcher. He goes, "You never renewed your license." I said, "I sent a check in." I said, "Okay, I'll send another check in. No big deal. I'll send you a check for $15. I'll get it out tomorrow." I sent it out the next day. I sent in a check. And then like a week later, I get a phone call from him again. He goes, "You never sent a check in." I said, "I sent 2 checks in." I said, "I'll tell you what, I'll come over. I'll bring you a check and just give me the license." So he gives me a license. I put it on my dog. In the next couple of days, 2 more licenses show up in the mail. So now I have 3 dog licenses. My doorbell rings. Ding dong. "Hello, there's a police officer there. Listen, you didn't renew your dog license. We have a citation to give you." I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "He's got a license on him, and I got 2 more. I got 3 of them." He goes, "That was done after the citation. The citation was written 10 days earlier." So now I had to go to court. I'm going to plead not guilty because this is insane. I'm in there with gun charges, reckless driving, drugs. And they go to me, "Not having a dog license. How do you plead not guilty?" Everybody laughed. The judge found me guilty and fined me $15, which is a dog license price. I then brought 2 more dog licenses back to the dog catcher and he refunded me $30. They found me guilty. Showed up at my door. I had 3 licenses when he showed up at my door. Don't tell me I didn't renew my dog license, you bozo. So I'll do one more time here. This is the end. We're going to be giving this away to somebody that's here today and or tomorrow. And it's going to be more things. I'll have packs and I'll have old cards because I have a lot of old cards. I have a lot of old cards. I love giving out Pocket Monsters if I can, because a lot of people have never seen Pocket Monsters. How did I get found guilty? It is insane. So, and to enter the giveaway, here's what you got to do. You got to say FRI on any video or short of mine, FRI, by 8 o'clock tonight. The drawing will be Monday. So this is going to be for tonight. Tomorrow's going to have a different code. So like you can't figure out what tomorrow's is going to be. Don't try. But if you're here Friday and Saturday, you can enter both days and they both count. So you'll have twice the opportunity to win. It's weird that, I feel bad that I have these awesome giveaways, but the odds of winning are so slim, it's hard to believe. When I look, the odds of winning the big box of Prismatic Evolutions is something like 0.00002. So I'll show you one more time. The next giveaway starting Sunday. 1 box. 2 boxes. 3 boxes. 4 boxes. 5 boxes. That's only 5. Only 5. I'm going to get at least 2 more, maybe 5 more. So we'll have somewhere between 7 and 10 boxes for the giveaway. So, and there'll be other things, but just, I think it's pretty cool that I'm going to be giving away maybe 10 premium boxes. 10. I mean, I just think it's so cool. And I know you can't find them in the stores because I see the same thing you do. Luckily, I have friends. I buy so many cards. I have friends in these Pokemon stores. And how about that store in Leonia that has all those boxes? Oh my God. But the friends in the Pokemon stores, when something comes in, they'll put aside a box or 2 for me because they know that I do giveaways. And it's just incredible that I buy so much stuff. There's 3 stores I deal with mainly. 3. There's one in Tennessee that I really like called Game Night, Knight. So it's Game Night in Tennessee. Beautiful. It's a gaming store. So they have 1 million tables, but they have such great inventory. And in Las Vegas, there was a place called 888 Collectibles. So number 8 Collectibles in Chinatown. That was, and PokeRev did a show from there one time. That was the best the best Pokemon store I've ever seen. I would go in there and he'd have these glass cases with cards. And I'm there looking at them. And one of the helpers goes, "Would you like to get any?" And I said, "Well, see this case, the whole back row?" And they go, "Yeah, I want." I go, "I want every one of those." I would go in there. I'd come home with 30 Charizards. That's why I have 200 Charizards somewhere. I go to do a show. I have one of those big glass cases. And I fill it with Charizards. All different Charizards. And so I'm at a show. It's a big show. It's a TCG card show. It's a big one. And the doors open at 9 o'clock. And a guy walks up to my table and he's looking at my cases. And he looks at the one with the Charizards. And he's looking at it. He goes, "These are all Charizards." I go, "Yeah." He goes, "How many can I buy?" I said, "They're all for sale." He goes, "I'll take them all." He bought the whole case out. Now I had like 40 more in a box. So I filled the case up again. But he was just stunned to see so many Charizards in one at once. Now, Coupon Lover, you said something about a duck. Please tell me, give me a little info. I don't know what you're talking about. The duck. I can't remember. A duck. I'm just looking for Coupon Lover here. The duck story. See, what is this? Tell me a little about the duck story. I can't remember. Oh, the law in my town. It's not about ducks. It's about birds. How stupid is this? In my town, if you have a bird feeder, it has to be 6 feet off the ground. Now I'm 6'3", so it'd be up here. It has to be 6 feet off the ground, and it has to have a catch basin underneath it, so none of the stuff spills onto the ground if the birds are messy. And if you don't do that and you get caught, it's a $500 fine. Oh, the ducks in the cars. I have a Jeep Wrangler with ducks. Hold on, I'll show you. So I have a Jeep Wrangler with ducks. So in my front windshield, I have, 8 ducks. So I go into Monmouth Cards. Oh, I heard through the grapevine that the ducks are now illegal in cars. And if you're caught with a duck, it's a $50 fine per duck. And I had 8 of them. That's $400. And so I go into Monmouth stores, Monmouth Cards, and the guy that works there says, "Yeah, I have a Jeep Wrangler." And they pulled me over and he gave me a ticket for having ducks in the windshield, on the dashboard. Now I'm 6'3", but I have short legs, so I have a long torso. So when I'm sitting in a car, my head's up way high. When I sit next to my Susie is 6 foot tall. She has 36 or 38 inch inseams. I have 30 inch. So when I sit down next to her, I tower over her, but she's almost as tall as me when we stand up. But when we're sitting down, I'm like a foot taller than her because I have short legs for a very tall guy. And so when I'm sitting in the car, these ducks These ducks are below my line of sight. The hood is there. They're below the hood. If I get pulled over by a cop, it's a $400 fine. So I took the darn ducks off and put them in my glove box. Man, how crazy. See, this is how crazy it's getting in these states that just promise all this money to people. And thank you very much, Gray Fox. They promise all this money to people. Like New Jersey became a sanctuary state, and we have 1 million illegal immigrants here, and they need money to take care of them. And they're just some of the stupid laws they're coming up with trying to get funds. They're going to be putting in traffic cameras everywhere, the state. And it's like, you got to be kidding me. It's just money grabs. Stop. I mean, I tell my sweetheart, I'd love to run for Congress. I said, but somebody shoot me because they don't want to hear the words coming out of my mouth. Because common sense, use common sense, people. God. And that's the problem with politicians. They only do things to get elected. Both sides. Both. Very rarely can I show you a politician I like. I say I want to line them all up against the wall like Valentine's Day. I got to be careful. I can get in trouble for that. But the problem is if you wipe out 10,000 of them, there's 10,000 more ready to take their place. And I could never be a politician because I'm just too honest about things. You know, I'll tell you what's good and what's bad. And you don't want to hear, you don't want to hear if you're on one side, I'm wrong with a whole bunch of things. And if you're on another side, I'm wrong. Because I got kind of views on both sides, like abortions and stuff. And, but I just hate money grabs by politicians. It makes me berserk. So last one to enter. Right now, you got your last chance. Okay? Just say fry on any video or short, including this one, and say it on 2 videos. And 10 minutes from now, I'm going to shut down the giveaway. And tomorrow, I'm going to have another one of these, but it's going to have a different code word. Like you can't figure out what it's going to be. And if you're lucky enough or unlucky enough, as I say, to be in both Friday and Saturday, you can enter 2 times. Then you'll be in, your name will be on the wheel twice. So this is Grandpa saying, wow, I actually talked for 2 hours. Now I can breathe. So it is 8:02. Thank you, everybody that's been here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You have no idea how much. This is such a cool thing that's happening to me. I have sites on 50,000 subs right now. I go into a card store and there'll be 3 people in it, and somebody will be, I'm in the card store the other day in Leonia, and the guy's looking at me and he goes, excuse me, are you on YouTube? I said, yeah. He goes, you're Grandpa, right? Yo, buddy, look at the t-shirt. I have probably half a dozen of these. Now I have ones that say Gramps. So but I have to make a store for Grandpa's t-shirts for these things. I have to make for these. And I'll continue giving them away. So, of course, it's cool. So I appreciate each and one of you. Thank you for all being here. And maybe we will see some of you tomorrow. Maybe not. No, have a nice weekend. Thanks for being here. God bless you, people. I love each and every. What's happening to me is all because of you. So thank you very much. Take care now. You have a nice night. Take care.